Hello, hello. Is this thing on?
Hello.
It is on. There's no one here yet, but I am gonna be playing some Kerbal Space Program. I wanna do the Eve plane thingy, mostly. Yeah, Parallax, stop complaining already. I don't give a shit. Audio. Hold on, I gotta do a thingy real quick. And there we go. Resume. Hey Major Geeks, welcome. How are you doing on this Sunday morning? I really wanted to continue with the Eve mission basically. And because it's something that would be... Hey Chloe, welcome also. I wanted to continue with the Eve mission, and since it's probably something I shouldn't just skip without doing on stream, I guess we're gonna stream. What the hell is this? Unfinished Minmus. Oh, that's for a mission. Okay, never mind. And this is a piece of debris. We can remove the debris. Yes. Eve probe plane is what we are looking for. I'm kinda early. Hey, thank you for the 38 months, Major Geeks. That's very nice of you. Yes, I am. Well, it's not actually that early. It's just a completely random time. But I wanna have this plane do its thing, so I suppose we should. What is the FOAPS? Also, I put another satellite in an orbit. This one over here. It's the Eve Special Set Relay. Hey Slime, welcome. Hello to you as well. Yeah, let's just fast forward till we're at the apoapsis again. Oh wait, we were going from the other side. Whoops. I better reload then. Max is streaming on a Sunday. What dark magic is this? Thank you for the 38 months. Yeah, I sometimes stream on Sunday, but not very often indeed. But how are you doing, Slime? You weren't doing anything today anyway, and you're still tired from yesterday. Did you have your Dungeons and Dragons session thingy? I'm going to say, have a good day to you all. I'm going offline. Okay, that's fair, Major Geeks. Thanks for dropping by at least. And have fun at your regular life, I suppose. Okay, we gotta fast forward till we're here, then we can deorbit ourselves. Right about here. Doing quite well. Had a nice walk this morning. Now I'm just fucking around in Tomodachi. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of scared about doing too much in Tomodachi at the same time. If that makes sense. I don't want to be left with nothing, basically. Hey, Duval, welcome. It went great. It didn't go exactly as planned, as usual, but that is to be expected. Okay. I think actually it would be better if we have a decent amount of fuel left, so we can just do it like this. Yeah, we are on a weird orbit though. You won't be here long, that's fine. This is a completely unannounced stream, so it makes sense. Yeah, we are on the shadow side of Eve. I don't like that. I don't want to be on the shadow side. I want to be on the light side, because otherwise this plane is gonna not work. We should have deployed this thing sooner. What if we just wait a couple rounds? Maybe then it'll work. Should probably switch to this thing as well to transmit the science again. Interesting, Mr. Mime and Jesus might become a couple. That's great. Very great. I wonder how that relationship would go. Okay, you have a decent amount of science, transmit it. And you also transmit yours. Transmit. And transmit. You only just made myself sitting upright in an empty room. Why? I mean, if it's not your kind of game, that's fair, I guess. It is it's a acquired taste, I guess. But I'm having fun with it. Also, I have not even made myself at all. It's kind of funny. Okay, this is saved. See everyone playing and talking about it. Do I need to play? Well, there is a demo version that you can try out for free. But yeah, the full game is paid. But the demo version will give you enough of a taste to see if you like it or not. It's on the Switch. I wasn't feeling too inspired with it, but starting myself seemed to make sense anyway. Ah, okay, yeah. I made myself first. Can't have Epstein Island without him sliding himself. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I'm just mostly using random characters from different media. I'll probably put like Aang from Avatar in there at some point as well. We'll see. It's just for silly stuff. I also saw like someone who made, who put Obama in there, and then he would just call every other person fellow citizen or American citizen, and all the other characters were to call him Mr. President. You should make Nathan Explosion. I have no idea who that is. Okay, guess we can. We've been putting a lot of fictional characters as well, and some famous actors and shit. Nice. Okay, I think we'll... No, it's still not a good time. Whee! Whee! Okay, now it should be fine, I think. Okay, retrograde. Danny DeVito just married Shadow. Oh god. Such an odd couple. We are still going into the shadow though, that's not good. Know who that is, but I made I need to make Nathan Fielder. Okay. Like I can easily make 100 novel topics, but put a city in D&D. Populating Tomodachi with 0 inspiration. How does that even work? Okay. We'll fast forward a little bit again. And we are falling towards the planet. Look at that thing. Can I just make my orbit if I go... Is this the one I need? No, that's not it. Is this the one I need? Nope. Radial in then, I guess. Radial in. Can I shift my orbit a little bit? I can, but now I'm just gonna hit the planet. Oh well, you know, whatever. As long as I end up on... Oh boy, that's gonna be a rough re-entry, I think. Oh, that's gonna be a really rough re-entry. Well, we'll see. Decouple. We don't need that anymore. Now we can turn this on. Engage. And engage. Maybe an island full of your D&D NPCs might inspire you in making new scenarios. That could work, perhaps, yeah. This is gonna be real sketchy. Well, I guess we just gotta try it. We are gonna... I think this thing is not gonna work anymore. I still need Yoda to fall in love with someone and then have a child. It's the only way I want to, but Beta Yoga. Oh my god, no. We appear to be falling straight down. Yikes. pro grade actually. These graphical glitches are kind of annoying. Okay, at least face the sun with the solar panels, sort of. And I just find it hard to create when prompted directly by a game. Okay, well, like I said, it's not for everyone. You don't have to play it. Okay, well, there come the clouds. Yeah, we are coming in at a very steep angle. This is gonna be real painful. I hope the thing won't explode, but I kind of fear the worst. I'm enjoying what you guys posted about it. Okay, well, that's something at least. Okay, that thing is going to... Oh, wait, I know. For some reason... Yeah, no, I think we gotta reload, sorry. It's going wrong. I was trying something out in a test version. And then I had... That is not even what I need. I need to load. Load the save. This one, probably. Kinda feel the same way. I'm not super creative. Okay. How about we just do retrograde a little bit? Like this. Maybe that'll work. Is it load bearing save? Yes, it is. Also, you're bad at creating a me from scratch. I found that Tomodachi Share has some good examples of me you can copy. Okay. Because I had flipped around with the difficulty settings and I had... This is not where it is. Advanced. Where the hell is it? Is it in basic after all? Re-entry heating is at 100%. Then why the hell was I not burning up? It's very strange. Okay, well, if you say so. Close. Resume flight. Hey, wait a minute. Did I just screw up something? Because now my satellite is gone. That's not good. Let's load the quick save. I think that one is later actually. What is this thing? Oh, this is the little thingy. Okay. Is the satellite in orbit? It is. Okay. Okay, nothing is wrong then. This thing can just do its own thing, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I apparently had not saved correctly and had reloaded an older save, but this is not that far back, I guess. Just the orbit, this thingy. This thing is completely useless. It can't do anything. Here you go. Just burn your fuel. And you are going to crash into the planet, and that's completely fine. I don't care. Let's switch to the plane. Sometimes get big inspiration such as RCT tower I built in the multiplayer squares. Oh, you already gotta go. Okay, well, thank you for dropping by, Duvel. And see you later. Isn't that one of the probes? No, it is... I mean, technically it is a probe, but this probe was just not really meant to do anything. Have a nice day and don't blow stuff up. I'll try. It was a probe that I attached to the ship later because I needed to test the ion engine for a contract. But other than that, it didn't really have anything worth doing anything with. So it's fine if it burns up. This is a lot of shadow. I'll make a new quick save and I'll fast forward a little bit. Because I want to end up on the correct light side of the planet. So we'll do a few orbits. Time flying forwards. But the Kerbals are fine in there probably. They don't care. One more. Also, I should probably send the science again before we warp here. What? No, slash. That's not what I want. I want to switch to the other ship. Come on, let me switch to the other ship. Don't be such a bitch. God damn it, I have to go all the way back to the fucking tracking station. Sometimes this game is being annoying with the controls. Really. Where is it? Here it is. Transmit the science, because this thing is probably going to be nearly full. Yep, it is nearly full. Transmit. Transmit. And transmit. Okay, they are transmitted. Nice. That's like nearly 2000 extra science again. Okay, now let's go back to the plane. We'll still end up in the shadow side though. Except maybe if I now... Okay, so we already did this trick once. I guess we can just do it again. Retrograde. Prograde. We'll try switching our orbital direction again. Okay, this is... That is way too deep. That's fine. Okay. Let's see how well this goes now. Ditch the engine. Decouple. Bye-bye. Enable these ones. Engaged. Engaged. Okay, we should end up on the day side now, I think. Oh, we're over here. Okay, never mind. I was looking at the piece of debris. Okay. Inflate quickly, do it. Okay, now we gotta move this around. Add another. Okay, now we should be safe again. Let's also rotate so that we face with the solar panels up. That will be nice later on. I think the game should probably make more clear that having something attached to the front prevents this thing from inflating. Because otherwise I would not have attached it like that. Now we just have to wait until that thing blows up before we could use the stupid thing, which is kind of lame. Okay, we're flying towards the sunrise, I guess, actually. We are not gonna end up there, huh? Okay. Oh, there's the sun. Slowly coming above the horizon. But I don't think we can... Yeah, we were all losing speed very quickly. It's very silly. It makes sense that it prevents inflation, but maybe a warning? Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, there's Sonic Boom again. This thing is also red hot now, which is kind of fun. Okay. Now I hope I can get this to work properly. Things will explode, so we might need another try, but let's see. Okay. Did we lose anything? Our landing legs are still there. Yeah, we are too high in the atmosphere yet. We have both nose cones. Yeah, we seem to be mostly intact. Yeah, we have everything still. Nice. Basically what those little rockets did was give our plane a giant boost backwards to help it get some distance from the heat shield. But yeah, we are still too high up in even this thick atmosphere to really do much. And we are also not in sunlight yet, which is a little bit of a problem. What is this? Oh, moho. Because I have already tried landing this thing, and it is not easy to land, unfortunately. Because of the high gravity, it's very bouncy for some reason. Can I like do anything about the bounciness? Spring, oh, spring dampener. Like, no spring strength, please. Like nothing. A crazy contraption, but it checks out. Yeah. What about this one? No, not this one. I need the friction spring dampener there. Oh, they are both symmetrical, I guess. Okay. Okay, good. I suppose we can run some tests already. There's nothing in there. Nothing interesting yet anyway. We want to go this way. Vent. Moho. Kerbin! Ah, look, there's Kerbin. That's where we came from. Also, a funny thing is that these propellers are slowly starting to rotate because of the speed we have and because of how we are slamming into the air. Wonder if it also generates some power. That would be nice. No, we are just using power, unfortunately. Generating wind power. Yeah, that would be nice, but that's not actually happening, it seems. We are flying. Well, we are gliding, sort of. But yeah, those 8 little Separatrons were they were quite powerful for this little plane, just giving a giant kickback to separate from the heat shields. Also, I think they, with their exhaust, they actually blew up the heat shields. But I'm not sure if that actually happens. What's this? CERN is somehow visible through the ground. I don't think that is how that works. The plane seems to have a desire to go to one direction, and I wonder why. Oh, and they are now picking up speed for real. Yes, for a moment I was thinking a kickback, why not push the heat shield away? But then I retracted that idea. Well, the heat shield, pushing the heat shield away is a lot harder than pushing the plane back. Okay, I got rid of that thingy as well now. Are we truly not missing anything? Because I feel like maybe we are. Because we keep going to the left. To the right, I mean. I can't see it too well. Everything seems to be here. We have all the wheels. We have both tail pieces. We have both tail fins. We have both flaps. All the solar panels are there. The batteries are there. Both. Are the propellers intact actually? I have not had a look at that yet. I mean, they seem to be. Seems to be fine. We are only going 40 meters per second or so. Not even. Flying at 18 kilometer height. Actually, I should probably store them all. I suppose we can try landing this thing, but that will be difficult. I'm gonna make a normal save, then we can still get the quick save later. Stream 32, save 1. And let's try landing it. Then we can speed up until it is daytime, which will be nicer. Not using any power, by the way. This is just the thingy itself. Which is really funny. I'm so bad at converting meters per second to kilometers per hour. I never get intuition for. And 40 meters per second is about 130 kilometers per hour or so, I think. I know that 100 is about 100 kilometers per hour is about 27 meters per second. Watch us somehow end up over a lake again or something. Oh, we are going into the clouds. Can't see the clouds though, but we are definitely going into them, it seems. Oh, yucky. Disgusting clouds. Actually, where are we? Review data. Fly. Oh, we're over lowlands. Okay, that's fine. About 9 kilometers down. It would be nice if it were sun time, daytime. But I'll just try to land somehow. I'll have to probably adjust these springs a bit. Find a nice clean landing spot, if there is any. That's gonna be tough. Okay, well, at least we got some data already. Look at this thingy going around. That's funny. Where are we? How far away from... I mean, we're not even that far away from... Look at how fast this thing is going, Jesus. We're not even that far away from the day side, but yeah, we are not on the day side yet. Right, yeah, a propeller plane doesn't really like time warp because it spins even faster and it'll break. Man, I can't see jack shit here. Imagine if we were to send an airplane to Venus, though. That would be crazy. You don't want to see jack shit. Okay. We appear to be about 2.5 kilometers above the surface at the moment. Can't see anything. Not even jack's shit. Or smell it for that matter. We're over Eve's shallows now. Oh, we can see some of the terrain below us very faintly. But not really well, unfortunately. Maybe it's time we switch to powered flight, even though that is draining our battery faster than otherwise. Where is the terrain? It's somewhere down there, but like where? It's so dark. I've been watching this while I fill my pill container. Eve has been my white whale forever. I just can't seem to plan a mission to Eve. Ah, okay. Well, thank you to thank you. Welcome to the stream. And I can kind of understand why. Eve is difficult, but this is kind of funny. My first interplanetary mission. But I'm not sending Kerbals down to the surface at least, because that I don't think I would be able to get them back. I have this little airplane though that I want to land. And then wait until it is day so that we can fly around and actually see where we're going. This has been like 10 streams, well, more than 10 streams at this point. I think this is stream number 14 or so. Where the hell can I land? It's all so rocky and shitty. This is terrible terrain to land at, as far as I can see. What's that? Is that a mountain? Please bring me up to speed then. I've been flirting with getting back into... Whoops! I should not read stuff, but I'm trying to land an airplane. God damn it. Okay, so now that I've reloaded, I guess I can indeed show you. So we have the mothership here, the MS Outlook. Yeah, I'm not against quick save loading and all that, so it's not that big a deal. We have the MS Outlook over here, which is a big ship I built in orbit around Kerbin. And we have 14 Kerbals on board. And we even have these nice little, well, they're not that little, they're pretty big, rotating habitat rings that I built. With 4 science labs that give us a shit ton of science every time. And yeah, we had some cargo. We had 3 communication satellites. 1 communication satellite that was meant for a contract that I also had to put in a specific orbit. 4 micro landers, which have already landed. The plane that I was trying to land just now. And we still have a thing for Gilly as well. So now I'm trying to do the airplane. And yeah, fly around on Eve, get science from it. But we keep landing on the night side, which is not very nice, because then I can't see what I'm doing. So we're gonna try again now, I guess. Switch to the airplane. This thing is wild, thank you. I first had to build a base on Minmus to be able to fuel it up. It's noticeably less waggly now, probably not carrying 8 more payloads. Yeah, it is indeed smoother also. But it's not firing, of course, so that helps. But yeah, let's go to the plane again. But yeah, this is my first interplanetary mission. I've not been to Juna yet or anything else. It's kind of funny. Oh, we can see the ship from here. Look, it's 27 kilometers away apparently. That's kind of fun. Okay, so I have to wait even longer, it seems. Let's push power or pull power. It is wait, what do you mean? It's a pushing ship, of course. Engines at the back, not at the front. Okay, we'll wait a little bit longer. I want to end up on the day side this time, please. Okay, now it should be fine. Yeah, now we are at the periapsis at the day side, so it should be fine. At apoapsis, we're gonna turn around again, do the same thingy again. Yes. The save is before you change direction. It looks that way, yeah. But yeah, you know, whatever. This good? No, that's not. That's too steep. I thought you had one later. Well, I don't seem to have one. Wait, what? No, this is already in there. The special set. Yeah, the special set is in place, so this is fine. Last time I played was before COVID. Okay, so, well, obviously last time I played was yesterday, but before this entire play session, which started in January, last time I played was like 10 years ago. I didn't even have the game on Steam yet. Back then I had bought it from the site itself, which turns out to no longer exist. little bit deeper maybe. That's probably fine. Okay, I'll make a quick save this time from this angle. Original KSP owner, me too. Yeah, nice. But not so nice for me, because when I wanted to upgrade, I was not able to. I had to buy the game again. At least I bought it with like a discount coupon or whatever from some reselling sites, but pretty annoying. But it's been worth it for sure, because this game is really fun. Engage. Also have downloaded a shit ton of mods, as you can probably tell. Yeah, I had to pay full price. Yikes. It's really a shame what they did with Kerbal Space Program 2. Should have been done better. Oh, careful, we don't want to crash into the planet. We just want to do a nice little flyby. Well, not a flyby, fly in, but not straight in. Okay, aim prograde please. Yeah, this time we'll end up on the day side at least. Nice. I want to play some real solar system stuff, and I've seemed to recall a mod that had n-body physics too. Yeah, there's a lot of mods these days. Yeah, I don't have the n-body mod. I do have a shit ton of graphical mods. Going to lurk mode, lunchtime, and then do some serious gaming. Enjoy your stream. Okay, well thank you, Slijn, and enjoy your lunch. And enjoy the serious gaming. These clouds are crazy in this mod. Okay, so this thing is gonna burn up, that's fine. Kaboom. Then we get a camera switch. Then this thing needs to inflate immediately to protect the spacecraft, the airplane. Now I need to switch these around. Should I just make a quick save here? I'll make a normal save here. Stream 32 save 2. Look at our speed decreasing. I had turned on these, right? Engaged, good. Now we can also see what the separatrons are doing. Hopefully. It's pretty wild how this thing is even able to take all this. Like it looks like it would just have to burn up because it's filled with air, you know, but apparently not. Firefly mod, yeah, also the Firefly mod indeed. At about 250 meters per second, I think we can do this thing. It looks fantastic, yes, I know. Okay, decouple, now-ish. Okay, we have been separated. Now just remove this thingy as well, decouple. Yeah, okay. Kind of annoying that this circle is remaining here, but that's fine. Now at least we are intact, we can see what we're doing, and we have power. Yeah, we can't do stuff yet, but that's fine. Reset, reset, reset. Unfortunately, we already have all of these. Can't we even do the gravity scan from here? Ah, can't be done. Okay. We're just falling down. All these separatrons are flying everywhere. All these little things. Oh, that's funny. They all broke off, I guess. Anything new? Nope. Okay. Wish I could have brought more instruments, but I suppose... No, the mystery goo wouldn't have made sense, because you can't reset it anyway. Well, we're gonna enter the clouds soon. You know, it would be kind of fun if this atmosphere indicator here would actually be purple when you're entering Eve's atmosphere, and green when you're in Jules' atmosphere. Headcanon is Jeb must be flying because how the nose attitudes. Bill looking over shoulder like, bro, glide it. I mean, we can glide, but we don't have enough air to actually. Well, maybe we do have. Can we fly? Yeah, we can fly here actually. But there's just not really much point in flying here, because there's not anything to do here. We gotta go down further. Now the plane looks weird in well-lit condition. It is a weird plane, I know. It has very strange front legs, but it is so that it is easy to take off. I designed this thing on Kerbin and there it flew well, and it should fly well here as well, I think. Stop the thingy. And they're gonna spin up again. I could fly into the cloud pillar. I will. Yummy. Yeah, these clouds are sulfuric acid clouds or something. Yum yum. And look, you can even see now with the things... oh, I don't want orbital camera. This is fine. You can even see how the propellers are made to sort of... Okay, it's maybe they are clipping somehow. That's not how I designed them. Well, whatever, doesn't matter. It's not like they are actually clipping anyway. Any experiments? Oh, nice, we have some experiments here that we can send. Upload the data. Yeah, we need to keep this in mind, electric charge. As long as we have solar panels, it should be fine, but... we are about to enter the first section of the clouds. Bye, nice purple sky with the sun. I mean, we could fly around here. But there's not that much point in doing that. The clouds start apparently at about 14 kilometers altitude. We can already see that the purple is now kind of foggy. Let her glide in, you got the right idea here. Can we get any more signs? Nope, nope, nope. Unfortunately not. Okay, we've gone through the first layer of clouds and are now in the second layer. Or between the layers, I suppose. And we still have some debris falling over there. That's funny. Because I've not been to Eve, so take my advice with a grain of salt. I mean, we've already landed a couple of things on Eve at least, so we know some things to be expected here. What biome are we in? Eve's lowlands. The atmospheric pressure is very high, even at this altitude. Yep, there's a lot of air here. Well, gas. I don't think I would call this air. Oh, I want to fly through one of those gaps. It's like a tunnel. We are charging our airplane now. That is very nice. Lots of solar panels. How far on can I turn these engines before we are entering like equilibrium? It does look like a cave, yeah. Exactly. We are still charging, so I can turn it on a bit higher, it seems. More debris falling down there. Nope, nope, nope. I want to go through one of the cloud tunnels. And I want to go into one of the cloud pillars. Because those look scary as fuck. I wonder if Venus actually looks something like this, except not purple, of course. What about landing on Jupiter? Well, not landing on, but flying into Jupiter. What would that look like? I can only imagine. Yeah, none of the ship is completely unharmed, so I really don't understand why we keep drifting to the right for some reason. It didn't do that on Kerbin. The stream I used to watch years ago ruined the word debris for you by purposely pronouncing it as debris. Okay, yeah, we have a lot of debris here. Some debris flying over there. Lol, this thing thinks it's the plane. We are the plane. I know that. Venus doesn't have very many pictures because it keeps destroying our probes. Yep. Russia is so far the only ones that managed to get pics of the planets. Yeah, I know. I mean, from the surface at least. We have, of course, pictures from orbit. But that's not the same. But I have to say, actually finally having this airplane fly on Eve, where I designed this thing weeks ago, testing it on Kerbin, making adjustments to make it fly better, making it more energy efficient and everything, and then planning the mission to go to Eve, and now it's actually finally there. It feels pretty exciting. I can only imagine what actual NASA and ESA people must feel like when their thing is flying for real on an alien world. And the battery is nearly fully charged again, despite the engine running. We're only running at like 35% or something. And if we can actually land this plane as well, I think it's safe to quick save now. If we can actually land this plane as well, we should be able to just go to every single biome and get all the data. Well, not all the data, but all the data that these instruments can provide. Okay, so spring dampener, we're going to turn off the spring strength to as low as it goes. And for this one as well. Because I think that is what killed the thing last time, that I tried to and landing it on the engineer who made the drone hail that flew on Mars must have been so cloud nine when they saw his shit flying. Especially since it lasted a lot longer than they expected as well. Like, the goal was to fly like once or twice or something, and it ended up flying like 40 times, I think. Eventually it did finally break, but oh look, we even ended up near a lake or a sea or whatever. New data? Nope, nope, nope. But of course, the real question is, can we land this thing safely? And also, another question, where the fuck are we? I have no idea where we are on the planet. I don't even know where we are compared to the probes that we sent down. Okay, now at this speed we seem to be able to fly stably. You need a sign that says, as smart as you are here. Yeah, okay, I don't have a sign like that though. New data, okay. Keep. And store it as well. Okay, so now that we are stable, I suppose I can... Oh, we are not that far from the microlander number 3. Wait, but microlander number 3 landed near the crater lake, so we must be near the crater lake then. This is the crater lake, I'm guessing. We should probably not try and cross the crater lake, because we don't have enough electric charge for that. But once we are over it, I can try and make another set of adjustments, or measurements, I mean. Man, at higher power, this thing flies so well, it's crazy. Keep. Okay, I think we should try and land it now. Quick save. This thing is pulling crazy G-forces as well. Because we can only fly at full power, which this wasn't even full power by the way, but we can only fly at full power for like 5 to 10 minutes or something, somewhere in between there. That thing seems to have all the authority control. Well, thank you. I'm not exactly sure what authority control is in this context, but it sounds pretty cool at least. But landing is gonna be the real challenge. Because then we can also do the other scans, which is gonna be nice. Oh, I want to visit the poles, but the poles are very far away. That's gonna take a while. I'll probably do that off stream. Assuming we can land it. I also have a way of making the propeller spin in the other direction to generate negative thrusts. Which is gonna be nice for landing. Okay, well. Let's see if we can make this happen. Nice little lake over there. There's so many rocks here though. And the gravity here is very high. It makes it difficult as well. Okay, just turn off this thing, slow down further. If we can also go up, it might help. There's no good terrain to land. It's all fucking rocky and shitty. Maybe just past these rocks. I don't know what happened, but we don't seem to have lost anything, at least. I'll read your comment in a bit, because I know what happened last time I tried to read your comment while I was trying to land. Slower, yeah, I know I need to go slower, but I also need to find a place to land, you know? Am I missing a propeller? Oh, that's what happened. I'm missing a propeller. That's not gonna work then. Authority control refers to ability to input a command and then the plane responds. You seem to be very snappy and respond instantly. Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. But it also helps because there's such a thick atmosphere here. So you can... yeah, you can quite easily do it. I'm glad I put those satellites in orbit though, because otherwise this thing would just not have any reception at the moment. Where could we land without dying? Jesus. It's gotta be possible, right? I hope. Can we also take off again? That's another good question. If I could hazard a guess, maybe shoot the landing speed below 20 meters per second. I'll try, but it's not easy to do. 30 meters per second was crazy fast. Yep. I'll try it, but I also just need to have like clear terrain, because if I just bump into rocks, I'll crash and I'll explode for sure. That's why I'm trying to land up against the hill, because then I have to go up and naturally lose some speed, hopefully. Maybe I should have brought heavier landing gear. I don't know. There's so many rocks everywhere. How are we supposed to land? Why are there no roads here? I seem to be doing just fine. Well, so far, I seem to be doing decent at least. Oh, okay, that was a touch. Well, we seem to have landed. Can we toggle the brakes, maybe? Yeah, that might work. Let's save. Because we also need to be able to take off again, you know? Stream 32, save 3, I think. Okay, let's try and take off. That did not go very well. Let's try again. Maybe don't go full throttle right away. If we can't take off, then that's no good. Then we gotta land somewhere else. Boing. There's all these fucking rocks everywhere. Oh man. It is trying. Oh my god. Stupid terrain. Well, that's why I made a separate quick save. Okay, well, just give it a good old extra hard spin. Because if we really can't take off, I'll just have to load the other quick save. Okay, so I have just proven it is at least possible to take off from here. So I guess that means that this is a safe place to land. Sort of. We don't want to fly right now, so I'll reload the last quick save. We'll do some measurements and then we'll send them, and then it is time, well, almost it's time for me to go to the toilet after that. But then we can try and get the big ship. Can you do your measurements? Transmit. And these measurements also. Transmit. Here, just take your time. Transmit everything. And also wait until it is recharged again. Dude, now I really want to play. I mean, nothing's stopping you. You can just play whenever you want. Once the thing is fully charged, I'll switch to the mothership again. Well, I'll go to the toilet and then switch to the mothership. Probably in the other way, actually. The body is made of batteries, yes. Because we need a lot of charge for these propellers. So it has 400 charging batteries. 4,000 charging batteries. Tracking station. Hopefully the thing won't randomly explode next time I try to load it. Okay, I'll switch to the big ship. And then I'll be right back. And just for you people, I'll leave it on the screen so you can have a look at the big ship at least. It's something to look at. And I'll turn on the spinning. Here, it's a nice angle. Be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so now comes the next phase of the mission, which is gonna be difficult. Because we have to go, well, we don't have to go, I suppose, but I want to go to Gilly. And as you can see, our orbits, you know, don't exactly align at all. They're not even close. So how am I gonna get to Gilly? I have no idea. I'm going to miss the MS Outlook when this mission is done. I'll probably use her again. Not for Mars, or Juna probably, but for once we go to the Joule system, I might use it again. Because, okay, so we still have Moho to go to. We have... Oh, this thing is actually... We should switch to this thing. Let's have a look here. I hope we didn't miss the encounter. That would be so stupid. Juna, where are you? Start burn in 41 days. Oh, okay, so we did not miss it yet. Good. 41 days is not that far off though. Anyway, so we have Juna. Then we have Zore, and Dress, and Vent, and 6-8p Lind Mikey. Then of course Jewel, and Jewel itself has... Oh, come on. Game, what are you doing? Jewel, oh no, I don't want to see Jewel up close, but Jewel has several moons. One of which is very interesting. Lave is a super interesting moon. Val, Tylo, Bob, Paul. What a name. Yeah, that's a comet. And then we have Sarnus. And Croxlove. And Erlem. Nidon. Havus. Miraxis. Soden is so fucking far away, man. How the hell are we ever gonna get there? It's crazy far away. Look at how close Kerbin Eve is compared to that. It's like nothing. Did you make, or are you going to make a giant multi-mission ship for the Joule system? I have not made anything for the Joule yet. I'll probably try to reuse the ship that we use now. Because that's a pretty nice ship. Also, I have lost the focus on the correct thing. So let me switch back. There it is. Also, now that you're here, let me actually show you the Minmus base. Minmus Alpha base. There's no one here yet at the moment because they're all in the ship at Eve. But it's nice at least to show off. Hoping that it is daytime. It is daytime, nice. So yeah, here we have a nice little mining post on Minmus. With a refueling rocket. We have a space station in orbit. Be proud of what you made. Yeah, I am pretty happy with it. Here we have the gateway, which is what we used to basically use as a gas station. It's not a super exciting thingy, but yeah, we spent a lot of time here in preparation for Eve. But let's continue with Eve because I have stuff to do. What time is it? I can launch late today, I suppose. Focus view. Switch to. What's the best way we could get to the other thing? Not super exciting, says the guy who made 7-Eleven in space. I mean, okay, so the problem with the space station was this ship takes like 10 times as much fuel as the space station, as the gas station could hold. So yeah, it wasn't good enough, I guess, is what you could say. Okay, so we have these. How much science do they have? They already have so much science again. Okay, well, let's transmit it all. Transmit. Transmit. And transmit. And there's even an experiment that we need to clean, it seems. You can do that one as well. How are we gonna get to that little moon, though? What is the Gilly? Set as target. 100 foot. Wait, what direction is this thing even orbiting? It's still orbiting in the same direction. It's not even orbiting in the same direction as we are flying. Oh, that sucks so hard. Okay. First I'll have fast forward this a little bit so that we can have our science data. Okay, it is all transmitted, it seems. Gilly is one weird ass inclination, yes. I intended to go there, and I still do, but it will be difficult. So I'll fast forward to like here or so. Warp here. And then I'll make a save again. Because I don't know if we have enough fuel to do that and also go back to Kerbin eventually. Because these guys do need to come back, of course. Okay. Right, save time. Stream 32, save 4, I think this is. Let's try something out. What if we do this, for instance, first? It's only 146, so that helps. Something like that. Probably fine. Ish. Okay, yeah, let's start with that then. Time to maneuver this ship around. This ship is not very maneuverable, I can tell you. At all. Here, let's turn on this stuff. Okay, that's probably enough, because we'll just use the fun time warp trick to completely negate the speed we have. Pointing in the opposite direction. It's at least a little bit more maneuverable now. A sketching up question. Did this mothership get fully fueled before it left? Yes, okay, so I didn't launch this thing fully fueled, of course, because that would not work. But then I used the stuff on Minmus that I just showed to fuel her up entirely. And that took hours. We got a point in the right direction. This thing is also wobbly, as you can see. Okay. Now we are pointing in the correct direction, sort of. I wasn't very clear on that before. Yeah, so I launched this thing in 5 parts. The first part we launched was the engine block with the fuel tanks, which was... This thing costed nearly $1 million to launch and get into space, which was fucking crazy. It's just without the stick coming out, basically, just this donut with all the nuclear engines behind it. 18 nuclear engines in total, by the way. Wait, I think more than 18. We have 12, 1 is 13, and 9 is 22 nuclear engines. Never mind, 22. Then over here we had all the probes, which was the second part. The third part is the solar array and the heat array. Fourth part was also very big with the crew stuff. And then the command part was pretty small, honestly. Just cupola and some other stuff there. Yes, okay, so let's fast forward till the node. And let's try and get this show on the road. Okay, 28 minutes, it doesn't really matter that much. Cool. Legit, you're hearing you brag on yourself. You should be hella proud on the ship. I mean, I don't like to brag, but I am proud of it, of course. So that's like it's kind of, it feels hypocritical to be like, yeah, I'm proud of this at the same time. Yeah, but it's, I don't know. Let's just fire this thingy. Whoops. Gotta aim at the node, of course. There we go. Here you can see the engines. I even tried making like, you can't really see it that well now, but there's like pipes here coming out of the main pipe. Completely not useful, but yeah. Max always makes the coolest shit. No, I don't know. Okay, let's have a look at our orbit. Okay, we reached the orbit. Now on this side, I guess we gotta do the inclination. Oh, this side is the first one. The descending nodes, these nuts, so we need the normal. Oh, we are going this way. Okay, we need anti-normal then. I'd be pretty happy as a Kerbal to not have to go to Eve anymore. That place sucks so hard. Like Juna, I can imagine building a base on Juna. Like, oh man, we could live here maybe. But Eve? Hell no. Everything sucks about this world. Except the name. The name is nice. But yeah, what's the name gonna do for you when you try to live there? Okay. Can we do this? We can. Sorry for being quiet sometimes, I just trying to concentrate. Okay. We're on the same orbital plane as that little moon. Let's plan a rendezvous. Well, not a rendezvous, but let's add a maneuver. And try to get to it. Okay, that's not gonna work, it seems. Maybe we just gotta wait until we happen to be closer. Let's see what happens if we skip one orbit. Okay, so they're gonna be there. Hopefully next orbit they'll be closer. Would be nice. Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. maybe over here I'll have to raise the orbit slightly. Prograde, just slightly. That was the faking quiet, disallowed. Oh, whoops. I was now pointing at anti-normal, so... Normal. Okay, that's fine. Now, prograde please, like I wanted to do. Okay, well that ought to be good enough, I think. Fast forward again. Okay, now retrograde. Oh, they are closing. They are closing. We gotta get them a little bit closer though. We gotta have a super close approach for this to work. Okay, we have an encounter with the thing, somehow. It's gonna be crazy. Oh my god. Okay, well let's try it out. No, next circle that is, not now. I suppose we just gotta be real careful with once we fly back to Kerbin. We gotta get a good route. Okay, can we even see the thing yet? We are getting pretty close and it's still like invisible. Okay, it's a bit to the right of the sun, I guess. Between the sun and the Pleiades. Where is the sun? Between the sun and the Pleiades are over here, I think. So then it must be somewhere here, right? I don't see it at all. Well, I guess we just gotta get closer. Where's our encounter? Did it disappear somehow? Or are we still... We're still going to it. Gilly. Look at how small Gilly is. Jesus. This thing is the smallest landable object in the entire Kerbal solar system. It is tiny. It is so light. Okay, we are on a escape trajectory. Retrograde, please. We are going 30 meters per second and we are on an escape trajectory. This is crazy. Oh, wait. But we have... Well, that's fine. We can just go into an orbit. 7.5 meters per second and we're still on an escape trajectory. Really? Get into orbit around the smallest fucking thing ever. This is like an orbit and it is still an escape trajectory somehow. What the hell, man? Ah, finally we are in orbit around fucking Gilly. Well, that means we get to do a whole lot of extra science again. Okay, well, let's start with the easy one. Crew reports. Where's the crew? Oh, we are fast forwarding. Okay. Crew reports. It looks like a particularly lumpy rock. Bet you could jump jetpack down there, and that is exactly the plan also. We don't actually have a normal lander. We're just gonna jetpack. Well, we do have a lander, but it's not a manned lander. It's a robotic lander that's gonna go on its own as well. Turn off the SAS, please. Okay. Jebediah. Where is the option? Transfer crew. EVA. Oh, look, there is the rock. Nice. Okay, do EVA report. Keep. And do EVA science as well. You're probably just going to do the screw thingy again, huh? Yeah, there is the screw already. Just jumping out your spaceship onto a moon. But it's such a tiny ass moon. We have plenty of fuel. The escape velocity is like... I think escape velocity on this place is... like 40 meters per second or something from the surface. That is plenty to do with a jetpack. Reading comprehension needed. Okay, so we have the crew report and the EVA experiments. Now we can send them and we can add them to the thingy. We will store data. First send them and send. Then we'll do it again. Transfer crew. EVA. EVA report. Yeah, keep. Let go, please. RCS on. Perform the thingy again. Keep. Board. Oops. Okay, now review the stored data and add them to the labs. They can start working on that. Also, we should transmit whatever science we have to make room for more. Transmit. 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 Then we, of course, have the other experiments to run. Can we do this one? Log. Yeah, even this one we can just do. Send it. Log again. Put it in there. The magnetometer. Extend the boom, run the report, and I'll run the other one as well. One will send, the other one will upload, will store. Send. You've measured the interaction between the solar wind and the magnetic fields on this body as it reflects the charged particles. Store. Okay, now we need the middle section over here. Aim the camera. Log the gravity data. The sensor picks up fluctuations. Is the sensor really even able to do that? Log. Store. Log. Measuring the temperature of space. Yeah. It's the same text. I wish there was more flavor text. I want to learn about these bodies, not just like, yeah, there's no pressure, there's no temperature. This one won't work because it's accelerated. Why did I even bring this? Okay, observe the goo. Observe this one as well. One send, transmit, the other store. Conduct the study. Did you know that space was empty? Ha, 150 seconds. I know, right? Okay, now we gotta clean the lab, clean the experiments. Oh, it's gonna take ages to get all these fucking Kerbals down to the servers one by one. Because I don't actually have a lander. Could I just land this ship? What do you think? Could I land this ship? Oh, I almost feel like I should try it. It would be so funny just landing this fucking ship on the little moon. The moon's gravity is so weak that I think the ship would honestly be fine. How much data do we even have at the moment? Oh, wait, we still have to do... is this thing cleaned yet? Okay, it is. Conduct the study again and add it to the lab. Then they can take a group photo in front of their ship on the moon. They could, yeah. Okay, how much data do we have at the moment? I am afraid, honestly. Fucking 17,000 scientific data. What the fuck, man? What the hell am I supposed to do with all of that? Let's fast forward till the periapsis. Actually, there was one thing I need to know first. I'll do one more thing for today. I'll land the little lander. I think we can make a new save. Stream 32, save 6. The planet looks pretty from here. It is, yeah. You would almost forget what a hellhole of a place it really is. Okay, but like I said, let's focus the camera on here for now. Because we have one more thing to deploy, and it is this little lander. Did I give this thing a parachute? I've been wondering that the past couple days. Did I decide to give this thing a parachute? Because that would have been pretty stupid. It looks like I didn't. Good. You are full. Yep, you are all full. That's fine. Okay, well, let's go then. The last thing that needs to be deployed. Activate the engine. Turn these on. And these as well, please. Okay, very gentle. We don't want to go too far. This thing is meant to land 3 times, by the way, I should say. It needs to land in all 3 biomes of this little rock. Oh god, this is gonna be crazy. Just these maneuvers to gently escape the ship have dramatically altered our orbit. What the fuck, man? That's so funny. Okay. Retrograde. Just... We've done nothing. We're already gonna land. You could legit just fart and you would land here. What the fuck, man? We're going 90 meters per second compared to the servers. I hope we can land safely. I'm back. I need to learn how to install CK. So that's the fun thing. I don't even have CKAN or whatever it's pronounced. I just install them manually all. And it works fine. For me at least. I mean, it probably exists for a reason, but so far I've not really had any big problems. Okay. Point retrograde. We already are doing that. Oh, this thing looks dusty as shit, man. Extend the solar panels. Extend our antennas as well. Probably a good thing to have that. Any other experiments we can run here? Look, I even put one seed on here in case we needed the seeds. How are the free biomes on this? I have no idea. I guess we can keep it. I even put an ore detector in case we need an ore detector. That's really funny. We don't even have a drill with us anymore. Log the temperature. Yeah, whatever. And we have some stuff with us. Some EVA experiments as well. Look, I bought EVA experiments and the control body stuff. I don't know how they work yet, but we have them. I guess we can extend the landing gear. I'm an old duck. I usually only play vanilla for games because I worry about modding. I mean, I understand, but if you look at what Kerbal Space Program vanilla looks like compared to what this looks like, then you need the mods, man. The game looks like shit without mods. Retract the boom. I think this engine is overkill. This tiny ass engine is total overkill for this. Whoops, and we are flying away again. Oh well. This looks pretty though. I mean, this moon is shitty, but it looks quite pretty. Hey, and it rhymes, so it must be true. I wonder, do we get like new signs now that we're in low, whatever. Log temperature, yes, override it. No, still the same. I agree, it does look rather basic. However, I grew up with triangle bubes on Arcroft. I balance visuals with what I grew up with. I mean, fair enough. But for myself, I think without these visual mods that I'm using, I would probably not have wanted to continue for as long as I have so far. It feels so weird, we're falling, but it doesn't feel like we're falling, it just feels like we're moving. This is a pretty shot though, wow. Because we're not accelerating, well, I mean we are accelerating, but we're accelerating so slowly. It just feels like we're moving down rather than falling. And there we go, we can cancel out our speed in like nothing. We're not about to crash. Game, what the hell are you thinking? What does the suicide burn thingy say? These are pretty big rocks, actually. I thought they were smaller. No way, man. Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? We've landed on one leg. Because that's enough. Who needs 4 legs when you have 1 leg? Oh my god. Conduct the study. Such a gentle landing. Yeah, I know, right? You know, we could keep this, honestly. We could probably just... Wait, this thing doesn't have a docking port. Oh, that doesn't matter. We have docking ports on the ship itself. Okay, sure. Lock the seismic data. The only vibrations we detect are coming from the landing craft. The vibrations do not travel well through the surface. That is honestly quite interesting, because it means the surface is just nothing, really. It's just rubble. Log the temperature. Yeah, override it. Collect and record temperature data from the environment. Log this as well. Yeah, override it. What you think you have a reading for a second, but nope, it's just a smudge on the couch, really. This thing, log the gravity. The team back at KSP will enjoy these detailed readings. Run analysis. Yeah, this thing doesn't actually give any science points, unfortunately. Can we do this one again? Nope. Wait, the mystery goo, right. Mystery goo. You observe. Oh, come on, man. Really? That's the most lame ass reading ever. Where's the ship nowadays? It's over here, I guess. Okay, fine. I'll send a Kerbal down as well. There's not even a description for the goo. Yep, it's just you observe the goo. Should I try it? Okay, this is gonna be a really bad idea, but I really wanna try it. Can we land the ship? Can we land the fucking ship? Oh, I shouldn't, but I really want to. Stream 32, save 6, I think, maybe 7. No, 7. Land the damn ship. Who gives a shit? So, what happens now? I don't know. I'm scared. What orientation will you try land on? On the engine. Yes, straight on, like a tower. We're just landing a skyscraper. I don't want to have to travel all of these Kerbals down one by one. That takes so long. And this thing is so light. The gravity here. It's probably possible. Maroon is so happy. They're all very happy. Look at this fucking thing. This is not what I had in mind when I designed this. It doesn't even have lander legs. Not that any lander legs would even be able to support this. Even in this gravity, I don't think the lander legs would be able to support it. This is fucking ridiculous. What the fuck is wrong with me for even trying this? What the fuck, man? Try RCS landing. No, I'm not gonna. That's just crazy. This thing, even with these 822, however many engines, it just accelerates so slowly. I don't think we should try RCS landing here. Look, the lamps are casting giant shadows in the landscape already. Man, this is such a stupid idea. Maybe we should not like land on a slope. Maybe the control wheels can just keep us upright anyway. The gentlest of landing possible. Are we landed now? No, we are moving still. I don't think we have landed yet. No, we are sliding down. It's like this ship was not meant to land. Well, oh my god, what the fuck, man? Okay, transfer crew, Jebediah, you're going out for a walk. Who needs pilots? Come on, Jebediah. Let's go. RCS. Here, just take a little bit this. This is fucking stupid. This is fucking ridiculous. Why even make a lander if the ship itself can land also? In my head I can almost hear the people back home talking about the new agencies. Oh my god, this is so stupid. It's not even landed properly, it's just standing on one engine pretty much. Like a crazy ass skyscraper. Jesus. Come on, go down. I don't know if I want to save this though. This is so jank. Okay, well, EVA report. You can barely move without flying away from the surface. You wish you had brought an anchor. Take a surface sample. The surface sample gives away easily and you have a hard time keeping the sample in the container due to the low gravity. Yep, makes sense. Plant a flag. A group photo. But I have so many people on board. It's so annoying to get all of them out. What are we doing here? Nah, maybe that's probably for here. What are we doing here? Gilly Eve landing site. Okay then. Just out of curiosity, we have RCS off. How high can we jump? Yippee! We went straight into orbital velocity. We jumped into orbital velocity. What the fuck, man? There's no gravity, like nothing. Actually, how high is our... It doesn't even list the trajectory, but we are still going up. We've only lost 30 centimeters per second. I am actually quite curious now. How high will we go? We've jumped taller than the entire spaceship. Bro, what the fuck? This is just a jump. This is not even RCS guide or anything. This is just jumping. Oh, and we are finally going down again. Okay, so we jumped 160 meters into the air, apparently. Classic Jebediah. Yeah, you can say that again. Okay, let's try and land on the ship, because we want to go back into the capsule. Oh, yeah, see, that is... I thought that would eventually happen. Yeah, this is probably not a good idea to begin with. Ship randomly exploding due to time warp glitches. Should have seen that coming. Oh, this is not the quick save we want either. We want the actual save. This one then. Yeah, you know, I'll probably call it quits for here today. I don't think landing the entire ship, I mean, it was fun, but it's just not a good idea. Next time we'll bring them down and we'll do science like I intended at this lander and all that. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream then for now, because I need to lunch, I'm hungry. Thank you for watching, and there's no one online, so no rate. I'll just see you all next time. Bye bye.